Hello everyone and welcome to another video. My name's Ammo and today I'll be giving my honest preview on Pokemon Sword and Shield based on what we've seen so far. And we're better to start then with the starters themselves. So your choices for this year are Grookey the grass type, there's Scorbunny the fire type, and there's Sobble the water type. Let's start off with Scorbunny. So it seems like it's another firefighting type combination, which is a bit disappointing because we've had this combination 3 times in other Pokemon generations. We've had Torchic, we've had Chimchar, and we've had Tepig as well, so it's just weird to me why Game Freak doesn't go with another variation because there's just so many different types to choose from. Onto Sobble, and I have to say that throughout the generations I think the water types have been, generally speaking, the lamest out of the lot. We've had maybe Squirtle and Totodile and perhaps Oshawott as the exceptions, but the rest just never seem to draw me in. So I think the obvious choice for this year, for me, is going to be Grookey, because I've been a grass type person from day one with Bulbasaur, so yeah, this lovable scamp monkey is definitely going to be my choice for this year. Moving on, now the big news out of E3 was that there'd be no national Pokedex in Pokemon Sword and Shield, meaning for the first time ever you won't be able to actually catch them all. Now I can see why the hardcore Pokemon gamers would be completely pissed by this because, you know, it goes against the main catchphrase of the franchise, but the number of Pokemon was creeping up to the big 1,000 number. I think we're at 800 and something at the moment, and from a development standpoint, this was always going to be an issue, and at some point this was going to happen. Personally, I'm fine with this because as I'm getting older, I'm craving more streamlined gaming experiences, so this won't affect me too much, but I think people got to understand that this is going to happen eventually at some point. In order to bring new stuff into the game, some stuff would have to be taken out, and sadly, it's a few hundred Pokemon, I think about 400. Moving on to the legendary Pokemon, so this year we've got Zacian, who is the Sword legendary, and Zamazenta, who is the Shield legendary. Zacian, in my opinion, is a bit of a rip-off of Sith from Dark Souls, so I'm not too hot on this look, but Zamazenta, on the other hand, oh my god, he looks amazing. So he basically looks like I think he's a Steel type because he looks quite solid and metallic almost, because he looks almost like a Megazord from Power Rangers, and I am a massive Power Rangers fan, so yeah, I'll be purchasing Shield this year. Another big announcement with a trailer and also at E3 was the Dynamax edition. So the idea of Pokemon being massively enlarged, super powered, with super moves basically. So you can use this Dynamax power for 3 turns, I believe, and it looks like a bit of a gimmick, I'm not gonna lie. It looks great when you do a show reel at these big conferences and put a trailer out. I can't see myself enjoying this too much, but I could be surprised. I think from a trainer perspective, this could be quite fun. It's like another sort of mega evolution thing to throw into the battling mix. But from a raid perspective, or if it happens in the story, if it happens too much in the story where I have to battle a big giant Pokemon with a group of my Pokemon, I think that might get a bit tenuous over the course of the 30 hours that I'm going to play in this game. So yeah, I'm not too sure if I'm going to like it or not, but only time will tell. Is it a gimmick or will it be fun? We shall see. The next logical thing to talk about will be max raids. So this is basically what we wanted from Pokemon Go. A idea where you can go with your friends, battle a single Pokemon, but using actual moves themselves as opposed to just tapping on the screen relentlessly. This could be really fun. I'm really glad that Nintendo have a console powerful enough to finally do something like this, so yeah, I'm bloody excited. And I guess the final thing to talk about would be the Galar region itself. So as I'm from the UK, I'm going to be a bit biased here because I'm going to be intrigued whether they can capture the UK essence itself in a good way whilst combining it with Pokemon. I'm intrigued whether they can capture the English countryside and the coastal towns, whether they go for a modern English look or a sort of ye oldie look as well. Yeah, it's going to be intriguing. There's a massive snowy mountainous range in the top of the map, which looks quite bulky, so could be quite a difficult place to traverse in the game itself. But yeah, there's British landmarks around, there's Big Ben top left corner, so yeah, should be great. I'm excited for that. What else are we talking about here? I guess the final thing I'm going to say is the fact that Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee and Pikachu gave us sort of a taste of what is to come, because that was like the appetizer to this wonderful main course of Pokemon goodness that we've been waiting for as fans for decades now, which is a full 3D Pokemon world with Pokemon running amok, new Pokemon running amok in the Pokemon storyline that we expect and the game that we expect as well. So I think it's not going to be a letdown, this game, by any means, shape or form. So yeah, the main issues were, for me, the start of the firefighting type, which is a bit boring, but it's something I can get over because I'm going to be buying this game regardless anyway. No national decks for me, again, non-issue, so I'm cool with that. I just think this game, from what I've seen from the E3 massive gameplay sharing they did, it looks great, it looks magical, it looks beautiful, and yeah, it's It's looking good so far, guys, looking good so far. So I am excited. I think that's everything, so if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, I'm going to leave you with 2 Pokemon quotes. A Caterpie can turn into a Butterfree, but its heart will always remain the same. And no matter how much training you've done on Victory Road, always remember to ask yourself, is your body ready?